Hello, this is Jay. My brother calls me the ride therapist. I'm a documentary filmmaker who does rideshare, and often people don't want to get out of my car because they enjoy the conversation so much. So everyone's asked me over and over again to keep doing the video podcast. So I'm doing it. I've got one subscriber who I'm assuming doesn't watch any of the videos. So I'm essentially talking to myself. But I've been listening to the Pivot podcast with Kara Swisher and Scott Galloway, who, compared to everybody else, they're brilliant. But they are stuck on this one particular thing that they can't see, because my only explanation is maybe because they're in such positions of privilege that they're it's like living in space where there's no gravity, and eventually your body just entropies and can barely function because you don't have the constant gravity of reality pulling on you. And so they live in this delusional world, which is wonderful, and they earned it, they work hard, and it's great. This is not a class warfare thing. This is just a reality that, power corrupts. And so they're talking about this whole birthing thing that Trump wants to give $5,000 for having a baby, guys, you're welcome, guys, stuff. And here's the thing: it's like, what Scott and Kara are talking about is that they want that, absolutely give the $5,000, and then they said, give the, we need to subsidize nightclubs. Okay, well, now my apartment's a nightclub. Am I going to get a subsidy? Well, government, or they're going to say that we need daycare. And Kara said, good daycare. Good day. The government can't run a good DMV, which is literally just take a picture. Let's see, does this match up with that? Here's your driver's license. Nobody. Giant corporations are exactly the same as giant governments. What government does is it looks for the common good. That's what it oversees, the things that we have in common, like roads. You can't expect every business to build their little section of the road outside. But when it comes to the individual aspects of life, like having a baby and all the other things, the only solution is providing at a graduated level the compensations, enough resources so it's rational to make the decision to have a baby. So when you chronically underfunded the middle class, which we have for the last 45 years, the middle 60% went from earning 60% of total income. Now they're down to 40% of total income. So the middle class has lost 1/3 of its income. They cannot afford to have babies, so you don't have babies. That is it. It doesn't go beyond that. There's no government program that's going to solve this problem. You have to solve the problem by calibrating the compensation mechanism, which has been corrupted since the 1980s by large corporations using cash flow as a weapon to destroy or purchase their competition. And the cash flow came from the middle class. That's it. That's calibrationism. That's to solve the problem. You don't need to watch or listen to anything else that I've done. Just do that. Create a tax incentive for companies to pay the middle 60% of the wage earners 60% of total income, and the problem solved. Now I've got to go deliver a Crave burger. Goodbye.